everyone. Welcome to Dr. Kam Yuen's podcast. This is the first of a series of podcasts that Dr. Yuen is going to offer you. You can call in and present your request, and this is going to take place every week, twice, if I'm not wrong. Hello, Dr. Yuen. How are you?
Hello, Miriam. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm good, and I feel good about offering more services for people. So tell me when you want me to start. So I could say, hello everyone. Welcome to the Yuen Method podcast. As it's been said, it can be twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at noontime Pacific Standard Time. So for those who don't know who I am, I've been a doctor of chiropractic for decades, and Grandmaster of Shaolin Kung Fu, as well as aerospace engineer, could be referred as a rocket scientist. And so this podcast is only interacting program of me as being one person resolving each individual's problem and also many people's problem in a group. So you will know that could be done and not continue to have human limitations that things cannot be done in terms of your health and your finances as well as your relationship. So you could all do this, just having more experience doing this in the future and listening to this program. But it would be faster if you include my official training program. So that would make it easier and faster. So there isn't any study or training involved, just a constant download by me as computers get download. So I just link up everyone's central nervous system to receive the same resolving instruction to 100 to 100 million to even billions of people in the world. So you could be part of this new dynamic, or I should say paradigm. So there's nothing esoteric about this. There's nothing mystical or sacred. It's not sacred. Sacral or sacred, I should say. So it's just basic computerized technology. So as humans, we have beyond infinite misinterpretation, and they become misinformation that actually block you and the rest of the human race potential from going forward to improve everything in the world and the planet itself. So for those who are religious, God didn't make us be on this planet to be helpless and not solving problems, but generate more problems for everyone and for planet Earth itself, right? So, and we will solve the problem and want you to be part of the solution and not part of the problem, right? So problems, unsolved problems become solvable if it's not continually reinforced by misinformation and having debates instead of solving problems. So this podcast is the only podcast in the world in human history that could change how the worst thing that affect each one of us, like the negative news, we could ensure there's no effect there. Not only you will change, but the news or the adversity and the negative intensity of the news will change also. Your intelligence, including my intelligence along with you, will change that. So you could perceive that change and you could be part of it during your presence, or if you're not in your presence, you still would perceive the improvement. So you not only address pain and stress. And those are the two things that should have been long history, been resolved. So we've been on this planet for thousands of years and we're not resolving those two things, and we think that it's never going to be resolvable in the future, and there's no truth to that. And you want to get to the truth, you want to get into your true self and get the right answer to have the problem resolved, not only for yourself or your family and for people you want to resolve it for. So that would be a slight charge for or donation for being part of this podcast. And the small fee from a lot of people will improve the planet. That I'm going to use the funds only for improving pollution and ensuring the planet Earth, all the life forms have the chance to fulfill their potential and not be suppressed by the lack of funds. So this is going to be a UN method crowdfunding platform that we could use other platforms like Kickstarter and other platforms, GoFundMe, that we could get on those platforms as well. But we're going to start our own platform to support people that have difficulty getting their life together. Okay, so again, this is about pain and stress solution on the spot. Okay, this is the newest engineering, kung fu, and chiropractic, non-touch, non-verbalized, or non-verbal, non-limited by distance. It would be 100% computerized result solution to the global, personal, pandemic, and also epidemic. Okay, so it would be applied to one-on-one or one myself to the many, and could be direct or by proxy, make an improvement. So it's not limited by distance or by a country's border. So we're going to use that traditional thought about chi. So the chi will always be with you and solve the problems on this planet, the earth, fire, and water, trees, and metal, and life itself. So you're not just going to deal with the stress and pain, relief. When we get to the cause, it resolves themselves. So, and you don't have to name them, and you will truthfully acknowledge that they're gone or not, right? So there will be no motivation, inspiration, and increasing your passion speeches for you to get into. Okay, so, and I will take some callers. So if you have callers waiting to submit their problem, so we will support individuals and parties who want to solve the planet Earth and the world's problem. So the fund will go into the escrow account that I don't use it myself. Okay, so because I don't want to be taxed, I make enough money that I don't want to give 50% or 60% to the government, that I could use that funds to improve the earth itself. Okay, so you could predetermine a better future for yourself, and I would just strengthen you to what you want and be strong to what you don't want. And of course, you have to become weaker to what you want or what you don't want, and then strengthen yourself to what you want. So you're not stuck with anything. Okay. So do we have any person waiting to?
Yes. Jake, can you open your mic, please? Jake? Jake? Okay, we are going to take also Laura. ¿Puede usted abrir su micrófono, por favor? Laura? Sí. ¿Sí?
Hola, ¿se oye?
Sí, ¿qué petición tiene usted?
Sí, Marian, es sobre un sentimiento muy fuerte de soledad y de limitación y me afecta en el día a día. No sé cómo explicarlo, es lo que siento.
¿Lo sientes ahora?
Sí, fuerte.
Okay. She feels a very strong feeling of loneliness and limitation every day, and she feels it right now.
Well, you would think that there's be a relationship problem, but it's not that. It's really about family, not relationship, about their well-being. So we have to strengthen the family's well-being. Yeah, there's no question about it, or taking the effort and time and energy to even think about it or deal with it. Okay, so the effect is like infinitely affecting her. So we will just strengthen it, and she doesn't have to comprehend what I said. Now, it's the same or different with a minute ago. What bothers her now? Does it still bother her?
Bien, el doctor Yuen pregunta si lo que te afectaba ahora lo sientes igual o diferente.
Tengo mucha tristeza, pero me siento más fuerte.
She feels stronger, but she feels a lot of sadness.
Okay, so the sadness doesn't mean anything. You have a sadness losing it. So I don't want to spend time in dealing with that, because I should be dealing with pain and stress first, okay? That's if you want to come back, and you're welcome to come back on the program. Okay, so anybody have any pain and stress that's been plaguing them in their life, that bothers them?
Oh, yes. We are going to take Kristen. Can you open your mic, please? Kristen?
Yes, hi.
Hello. What is your request?
Yes, so I have a lot of inflammation throughout the body, as well as sensitivity in the teeth.
Okay. So your body has symptoms that trouble you now, right?
Yes.
And they're not really painful symptoms, because they're really like hypersensitivity and achiness and burning sensation. So that's what make up your inflammation. So let's make everything even in your body with the inflammation, and then using a computerized approach to lead it down to zero minus infinity, beyond minus infinity. And now, in comparison, how's your body inflammation feel like to you?
Less.
Okay. So then the next thing would be your inside your mouth, your teeth. You feel like it's painful, right?
Yes.
It's really hard to see a dentist, with this pandemic going on, that people don't even want to go see them, right? So you have symptoms there, right?
Yes.
So the symptom seem to be coming from your teeth, but it's weakened by your reproductive system and reproductive organ, as well as other parts of your body in the lower extremities. So if I identify that, you don't have to hear what I said, but since this podcast that we need to talk to, or I need to talk a little bit, so I'll just talk about it. Okay, now, how's the sensation in your mouth now seem like?
It doesn't bother me anymore.
Okay, so it's different, right?
Yes.
So it's so easy that people think I've set this up, right? I never met you. I don't know who you are. So maybe I should know who you are, but I don't know who you are, right? So anyway, you could confirm that I never met you, right? I didn't pay you to say these things, right?
That's true.
Okay, good. So we want to be a service, or I myself want to be a service for people, that they could take charge of their life and not an insult to God, to ask God for everything, right? So, religious people, hey, I'm religious myself. I've kind of got away from the traditional religious model that, we have to ask God for permission for everything, right? So that's almost like asking your parents for that. So is traditional family, we used to have to do that, right? Then the modern family is the parents get insulted if you keep on asking for everything, right? So,
that's true.
the same thing with religion, right? We're not going to ask God for everything. We have everything already given to us, right? So we just have to improve what we got and not like almost like blaming God to put us on this planet that's not perfect, right? So we can make it perfect by resolving the problems. Okay, so thank you. If you have another problem, since you're such a nice sport, or good sport.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. I've been studying the Yuen method myself, and I feel hesitant to share it with others.
I mean, are you part of my program, or you just...
Marnie's program and Dr. Fan's program.
Dr. who?
I said I'm in Marnie's program and Dr. Fan's program.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of prejudice in a way. So you have experience with it. I would rather have people don't have any experience with the Yuen method. But so what's your limitation on that?
Just scared to get out. Scared to...
Well, scared to talk to people about it, right? So essentially. So the thing is that the internal dynamic you share with others that is kind of in conflict is nothing wrong with you and nothing wrong with them. It's just that the space you share with them has to be, make it more even and you could say more pacified. So we would make that and strength a boundary to contain you and them within you. So that would have a mutual, evenness with each other that, that you already have it, so I don't have to go further. Now, when you think about what you said, now, you still have that problem?
No.
Okay, good. So you took about less than a minute to do that, right?
That's right.
So, but you don't have any other symptoms that troubles you, right?
I guess just still sort of a feeling of stuckness in life.
So you feel like you're stuck, right? You're not going forward, right?
Right.
And it bothers you to be stuck, right?
Right.
So in your case, you got ancestors who kept people stuck, okay? So let's resolve their karma, the ancestral karma that you inherit from them, right? You should be inherit money from them and not karma, okay? So
that sounds great.
And, okay, now do you feel you're stuck again?
No, I felt a lot of relief with that.
Okay, good. Because you didn't know where it comes from. So you're stuck and you think you have to unstuck yourself by muscling it or something, right?
Right.
So there should be no effort to get to the right answer. The right answer resolves the problem. So I would say again, the wrong answer makes the problems worse, right? And the whole world has the wrong answer. That's why we still have the pandemic, okay? So let's take someone that have difficulty breathing or have some symptom of pandemic or still bothered by the pandemic, okay? So
thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Somebody called Betty Rulis. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello. What is your request, please?
I have been very sick. I supposedly don't have COVID, but I have all the symptoms.
But you feel like you have body pain, but obviously you're able to breathe because you can speak, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're concerned about your illness, right?
Pain.
I'm sorry?
Chest pain mainly.
Okay, so the pain, that's what this podcast is about, okay? So pain is not physical for you, you know, you can have physical, mental, emotional, psychological pain. So, or even spiritual pain. In this case, it's psychological pain. So psychological pain that you pick up from other people who have psychological issues, okay? So let's resolve that. You psychically pick it up from them, so let's ensure that you be strong and not picking it up, and if it does pick up, it goes right through you, okay? And you're in the space of your body, okay? Now, the effect on you was a million %. Now it's less now, down to 0 minus infinity, beyond minus infinity. Now, how's your general body pain seem like to you?
Well, my chest is the one that is hurting me more.
I'm sorry, say it again.
My chest.
Okay, but your general body pain is limited to your chest now, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay, the
correct.
chest is that people let things come down to their chest because they want to get things off their chest, right? So let's ensure that you're not going to follow the common wordage or passage that you need to get something off your chest. You would just let everything go down at the end of your torso, right? You know, even though you're not pooping or urinating out, but those problems or the sensations should come out of your body, okay, off your chest. Now, how's your chest seem like to you?
I'm feeling better now.
Okay, now you're not concerned about your illness that you're going to run to emergency hospital now, right?
No.
Okay, good. So you want to be in charge of these things and not feel like you're helpless and you go to the emergency and they make you wait and you'll be more pain because you be, you know, surrounded by other people in pain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also the people that was there, they left their pain behind too, right? So thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Right? So I
Appreciate
never
it.
met you, right? No, that's okay. All right. So, we could take one more person, even though we kind of go over the time limit that I
Okay.
scheduled myself.
Yes, we are going to take Peter. Let me find you. Because he was mentioning he was having also COVID symptoms. Peter, can you open your mic, please?
Hello, Dr. Yuen.
Hello.
Hello,
What is your
Peter.
request?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I had COVID 2 weeks ago. I'm negative now, but I still have a lot of like phlegm in my throat and my chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were test positive and you didn't go to the hospital, right?
Right. I just had a little bit of fever.
You just quarantine yourself, right?
Yes.
That's what people should do anyway, right? So they go to the hospital, they think that they get the best care there, but it actually, you know, not insulting doctors and nurses and the healthcare, you know, professionals there because they're surrounded and they're overwhelmed by people running to the ER and hospital, right? So now the thing that bothers you is that the phlegm that should be going down your digestive system and into your eliminating system. So we have to put the qi in there to push that down, okay?
Okay.
And of course, you know, when Chinese mention qi, you know, everybody roll their eyes up and make fun of us, right? So that's okay. We get the last laugh when we get results, right? Now, just strengthen your chest and your hips and let it poop out, right? So the virus itself, you know, we have the virus, right? But of course, all these smart people, they're all in denial. They would say the virus mutate and all that, you know. So is your own cell mutate, right? So the molecule mutates in your body. So what, right? So mutate is like, you know, somebody wearing a different costume one day versus another day, right? So it's the same person, right? So it's the same virus. So it's really virus, bacteria, yeast, and fungi. There's only 4 pathogens. Of course, you have parasites and microscopic worms that in people's bodies. So we would neutralize those things for you as well and make your body more alkalized internally, okay? And that's part of the qi. Standing of the qi is the alkalize of your liquid or your body or water should get more alkalized, including your blood or your lymph fluid. Okay, now how does your body seem like to you?
Seems like it's better.
Okay, you don't have the phlegm that you had before, right?
Phlegm, let's see. I have a little bit of phlegm, yeah.
What was that?
I have a little bit of phlegm, yes.
Didn't quite get that. Say that again?
Oh, sorry, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, I have a little bit of phlegm still. I do feel
Okay,
my chest,
in your throat or in your nose?
my throat, and a little bit of my nose.
Okay. So again, we will clear up your, pardon the expression, we will clear up your colon and descending rectal anal area, okay? So, and,
Love
so
it, love it.
we wipe your behind for you, okay? Energetically, okay? Alright, now how's the phlegm in your throat and nose?
Minimal.
Okay. So we would, make it normal that you're not gonna have any phlegm, right? So, you're normal, now and then you have phlegm, no big deal, right? You just blow it out and that's it, right? Now, don't make a disease out of it, right? Or run to ER, right? Or get some antibiotics when the only antibiotic that work would be for the bacteria, right? It doesn't work for viruses, doesn't work for yeast and fungi. Okay, you feel more normal now?
Yeah, chest feels more open.
Okay. So there's other things that you could be more normalized or beyond normal, right? You want to be more normal, beyond normal than the rest of the population, right? So that way you can lead them to, to better place or better pasture, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you. So it's a quickie, right? So we want to do things quick anyway. So we don't want to, come back, next month and or deal with your problem for a month at a time, right?
Yeah. Got a question for you.
Yeah.
I practice Yuen method as well. What would you say the best way to improve the Yuen skill is?
Well, you have to download from someone that have more experience than you, and it's not like you have to study it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a traditional approach to memorize things, right? Just download, you just exposed to it and you know it, right? You connect to your physical intelligence. Well, your physical intelligence, people listening in, your physical intelligence is connecting to like less than 40%. So we raise it up for everyone just being here to be 100% infinite beyond infinite. So how's your question about it?
So it's not a big deal anymore. It's a
It's
small
not a
deal.
question anymore, right? It's like you already answered it yourself, right?
It's like 1 out of 10 left for the goal is 0.
So we got these full potential, and it's time for humans to recognize that for the benefit of everything on this planet, okay? And not having problems. So it's really a planet, a global improvement that you should be part of it, okay?
Okay.
And it's be a, good return when you invest in the global economy, right? Just like people in the software industry, because they have so many people that want their program, right? So, and you could do the same with this method, because this method is more beneficial than to be a member of Facebook, okay? Right?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's ensure that people realize that if they're a member of the Yuen method, is more beneficial in their life than to be a member on Facebook, okay? So nothing against Facebook, but Facebook have something against claiming that you could do things when they couldn't do it, right? They think they're so smart that they can't do it, no one else could do it, right?
Mhm.
So Silicon Valley, is like they have their own limitations there, okay? So
Okay, would you like to take another person so we will have 5?
I thought I had 1 or 5. Okay, but I'll take one more person.
Socorro, ¿tiene usted alguna petición?
Sí, buenas tardes.
Sí, ¿qué petición tiene?
Pues también COVID, mi esposo tuvo COVID y salió positivo, pero yo no me he hecho la prueba, pero sí me siento muy mal.
¿Qué síntomas tiene? ¿Qué síntomas tiene?
Tengo mis músculos muy cansados y mucha flema.
Flema. ¿Dónde tiene la flema? ¿En qué parte? ¿Garganta, nariz? Pecho?
En la garganta. en
Okay.
el pecho. Ajá.
Muy
Y
bien.
muy cansada.
Okay, muy bien.
Sí.
She has COVID, also her husband, and right now she has flames on her throat, and she feels very tired in her muscles.
Okay, so we will take it from Peter and direct the changes on Peter to her. It's already directed, but we just have to strengthen it to speed up the time that she have the awareness is already enter into her the improvement. Okay, so the molecules and atoms are still not connecting to the change. So we will just strengthen that in her DNA and in her cells and her central nervous system kind of resisting it because the COVID is totally affected by everyone's thinking and everyone's as well as their spirituality has been affected. Now how's the symptoms?
Un poco mejor, más bajo, pero siguen.
Okay, so she said a little bit.
Yeah, you don't need the translation.
Let's ensure that, as I say often enough, you can't be a little bit pregnant, okay? So it's either all or nothing. Totally, absolutely, completely all without any reservation, without any doubts, and without excess thinking about it. Okay, that should clear for her and her husband, okay? So, I don't mean to sound like I'm rushing, but I am rushing, that I don't want this program to be boring to people when it's prolonged than it ought to be, okay?
Yes.
So she got improvement, right? So we will just strengthen her improvement offline, and people don't have to be online as long as we know they are part of the group that they're seeking improvement for themselves and the rest of the world. Well, their family and people they know and the rest of the world and other living creatures and even the trees themselves, right? So we could learn from plants and trees and we could convert carbon dioxide to oxygen, okay? So, because the plants know how to do that, right? So we should just reverse engineering and process that carbon dioxide that comes up from the burning of fossil fuel to be converted to oxygen, okay, and leave the carbons behind. Right. We have the technology to do that, so we have to strengthen the approach of that technology. So that's all I'm going to say, and do join this program and encourage other people to join this program, and we will have the fund reserved to people work, do the physical work, and removing the trash, right? We still need laborers to do that. So thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this group, Pain and Stress Solution on the Spot podcast. And when we could resolve pain and stress on the spot or anything you bring up, that means we have the potential to do that for everything. And people should be a member of that and doing it and not feel like, or either they're special and try to keep it a secret. I don't keep anything a secret. So people just have to come up to speed and having more downloads coming directly from me to make them an expert overnight. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for people participating this time. And I would say we will meet again on Tuesday, and Michael, my tech person, gonna contact those that are not on our list. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Yuen.